Rico's. Harlem, what's going on with you, brother? Good time. Long time no see. Good to see you. What's up, Max Boogie girl? Last night I was running the streets and I happened to go over there by Skokohanis, and she said that they took out the hog pen and Duck's page. So the backup page, Broadway's backup page is gone, but the main page is still there. And he ain't went live on that thing, but they knocked him out the box rig. Out the box rig. I said, man, they flagging all over the damn place. Man, oh man, what's up, Big Rigs? Did I say hi to you? Oh my God. You know, I get sidetracked. I mean, like, God dang. I'll get sidetracked with these thoughts. Hey, just my thoughts. Peace in the LBC. Good morning, sincere. Sorry to listening and supporting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Channel wars are wild. Look, I thought they were just doing all the flagging in the beef sector. I didn't know that they were in a flag war over there as well. So like it's all the sectors. They seem to be kind of mirroring each other with all these differences that people have. They go back and other people have jumped in and all the things in between. I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, and then I went over to Yuck Mouth page last night. I was over there typing in the chat and stuff. They was talking about the P. Diddy trial and, you know, the case itself. What's up, the what, Pastor? That song got me ready to set my waterbed back up. It never rains in Southern California. That's what they tell me. Hey, that's a good song. Um, and rest in peace to Dwayne. So that was really messed up. I hate that that brother passed away, but you just never know. It's going, you know, you can go young and go old, or even middle age, shit, however you want to determine it. You just don't even know when you're gonna go. But I was over there with Yuck Mouth and them, and I'm typing in the chat. They're talking about the case. They're talking about Rico's, and I'm saying a Rico. Basically, I'm saying RICO implies racketeering. You have the enterprise and stuff, but where's the commercial part of it, right? Where's the part where you're getting some kind of monies from the situation because you have to have transactions. You know what I'm saying? With the racketeering, you have to have a transaction. Like you talking about going over state lines, all this kind of stuff. Okay, you got movement, but where is it for commercial profit? Like, where's the profit? So I don't understand how there could be a RICO going down in this case. Like, it doesn't make sense because you can say, okay, you could say kidnapping, you could say this, abuse, all the things in between, which that applies, right? Like that applies. So for instance, when you're trafficking, right, you can kidnap a person, put a person by, you know, in bondage in some type of way by will, right? If you use kind of like if you use any weapons or anything to keep them under your will, all that applies. Then the other part comes, right? The person is now scared. They don't know what to do, whatever. But now you have put them into something. Case in point, you done pimp them out, drug them out, pimp them out, all the things in between. Like, did any of that happen where did he got money for it? Like, where was the money? So I don't know if they're like trying to tie in the fact that she was an artist to him or what. But I'm like, these are two separate things we got going on. We got a freaky deaky relationship, and then we have a fucked up business relationship, right? But they're two different relationships because business and domestic are two different things. You know what I mean? Like when you file taxes, you understand when you're filing for your business, it's separate than any other income. The fuck you talking about? So they had the Rico, and I was saying a couple of things up in there. So then when his mind starts saying, go live, sincere, I'm like, go live? Why the fuck would I go live? And I'm in this nigga live. Are you niggas gonna follow me to my live or something? Like, what's going on? So he said, he kept saying that. And I was like, one time he said, hit the link, right? And I'm like, oh, so he is confusing the things. I had to finally tell him, look, if you say to me to go live, then I am going to go. You want me to strike up my live button, you know what I'm saying, and get to talking and things. Like, how to like break it down. But I think what you mean is hit the link. And so, But I told her I'm just enjoying the show and shit. Like, I mean, I could talk from down here. You niggas, here's some. And this is participation, audience participation. You get what I'm saying? Um, Coming in is speaking to the topic and have being of interest or whatever. This is called audience participation. Why you fucking with me? So I moved around from there. Then I found myself over at Shot Kim's, and I finally got to meet Living Life, like know who Living Life is. So I didn't know she was from Britlawn, if you will, and a black Brit, and then that was nice to know about. You know, like you people get to talking and how long they all knew each other, and Umar Sexer stuff and all that kind of stuff, and so that went down. Then I was at Pills this morning and Binary. So Binary's just being his usual binary situation. But the part that got me laughing was when Victor Moan hit the link and they got to talking about the money he got for the car. And this nigga said, no, let me correct you. He said, I got the car. The way he said, they said, they call it a begathon. He said, I got the car doing the begathon. Then I fixed the car doing the begathon. And something else begathon, right? But he was like, get it in order. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this shit in order for you. He said he ain't give a flying fig about the begathon part. That shit was funny as hell. I was at Shakim last night. I didn't see you. It was later. I was at Shakim's in the beginning, and then it was later. So also I was asked, right, about when I was over at Shakim's, I was asked about like Snoop, what she said about my religion and stuff like that. And I didn't realize that Living Life also is, Muslim, right? Or she practiced Muslim because her father was Muslim and her mother, I think, was Christian. Yeah. And she was like, I don't even understand why that was happening. Like, nobody understood that part, right? It was like, what the fuck? It's kind of fucked up because, like, we know in Islam, we don't accuse one of not being a Muslim. If you're a Muslim, you're always a Muslim. So Living Life got to talk about how her father smoked cigarettes and some other things he drank, and he still was buried as a Muslim. Um, my my dad is buried as a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? So we got to talking about all that stuff. So I was like, man. So I just let it be known. So I'm gonna let it be known over here as well. Like, this is why I can't fucks with the bitch. This on everything is why I can't. Because in Islam, you do never, ever, ever tell another sister or brother that they're not Muslim, that their faith is not Islam. You don't know about their du'as, nothing like that. Salah, anything. You don't know nothing about their interaction with the Most High, as other people call them. So like a bitch, I could never. So you gonna stand before God Himself. You're gonna stand before Allah, the Most High, and you're going to prove your claim that I am not a Muslim. That's what you're gonna do. Facts. You don't speak on people's in religion. Hey, the Beef Sector podcast, but I said that shit over there. So I'm telling you what I said over there, over here. You know what I mean? And I smoked this good ass weed. I need some water. Lord. Whew. And then we got into your live a little bit, which I think Shakim didn't want to review. He was like, but they let me know. You know what I'm saying? I did my damn thing. And you know what I'm saying? It was some bullshit. It was, one person after another coming up with the bullshit. So there was that. And it is what it is. It is what it is. I thought Snoop was a Muslim. Sometimes she professed to be, but then she professed to be all these other fucking things. That's why I say she be going back and forth in all these goddamn religions. Like, back and forth. But if you say that you're a Muslim, you practice Islam, then you're forever a Muslim. I'm speaking to you. Like, I'll speak to you, give you greeting and everything to have whatever. like try to have agreement with your ass if I could possibly can't have one. But if it gets past that, then there's other measures. But we're not gonna do it because we're not around each other. And I'm damn sure not gonna do it because now you didn't do something egregious, right? But at the same time, he will try to use that as something to fucking attack me with. So I want to let you know, the bitch, I'm over it. I don't care. I want you to say it 1,001 times so you can count for it 1,001 times. See what I'm saying? So if you really is a Muslim, then you understand. You know, open your mouth 1,001 times and say that shit. Just keep saying it. That's what I want you to do. So there. So that will be off the board on trying to phase me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then what else happened? I'm trying to think. I think the most exciting thing I did was over there kicking over there with Yuck Mouth and them. You know what I mean? That was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, let me venture my ass the hell out. Sincere, do you pray a few times a day with the rug? Not currently, but have I over my years of life? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. From a child, I do my duas more now than anything. Because, you know, it's a state of being, a mindset. That's why when I deal with people, I try to deal with them from facts and from truth and from respect. Because Islam is peace. It really is peace. That's why I tell you all the time. My daddy used to always tell me, walk in peace. Walk in peace. So I try to walk in peace with people. But there are some people who are very chaotic, and then they're fueled by other things, and then that will cause them to act away towards you. Especially if you're standing up for yourself, because don't nobody like that. My boy from Watts was dedicated. All the things when it comes to being a Muslim, you're never not a Muslim. It doesn't matter what you do. Like in the sense of you could smoke, you could this, you could that, whatever. Right? This is your personal account. You'll have to account for if there's anything to be accounted for. But you are always going to be a Muslim. When you pass away, we will get you and we will bury you in the Muslim cemetery. You will be there with all the other believers. Period. On that day, you're going in the ground. Maybe at the most to the third day, but you will not go past that. You pass, and we're gonna get you, and the community is gonna come together, and we're gonna pray over you, brother or sister. We're gonna clean your body from head to toe, your hands, your feet. We will wash your hair, turn you over, prepare you and back. We will wrap you. So you'll be wrapped. Oil will be put over you. You'll be carried. Prayer will be said over you. The brothers will pray over you. So, anyways, a lot will be done. And you'll be buried a Muslim. That's how that go. What is this witch is saying? Do you think it is? I'll be a witch if that's what you're trying to call me. Hold on one second. Hey, Vibrant, peace in the LBC. So these are the things when it comes to faith and stuff and understanding ceremony, being part of your faith, which mine is Islam. So there. But there are people in my family that are Christians, so I have that experience as well. So I could thankful to my parents for that because I'm telling you, they never tried to make me not understand. They always wanted me to understand other people's belief systems, cultures, thought processes. It's very important. Very, very important. You always know who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with, but also you'll learn something. You'll know how to maneuver in this world amongst the people. That's why I should. Usually I'm in the people's champ. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how to move amongst the people. The hell you talking about? I don't know. Muslims are buried in a Muslim cemetery. Hold on one second. Yep. Yep. Big rigs. Hey, melanated piece in the LBC. Okay. So, anyways, oh, look, girl. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I went over to Yuck Mouth yesterday. I was just typing in the chat. Then they got laser focused on me because the conversation I was having with them about racketeering and Rico and how the hell in relation to the Diddy case, right? Then the mod gets to saying, "Go live, sincere." I'm like, "Go live!" Like, are y'all finna send me a redirect or something? Like, what is happening? Why are you telling me to go live and you are mod in the middle of your panel holder show? I said, these niggas over here, I think it's just a little, just a little, it's a lot going on. Hey, East Atlantic, peace in the LBC. I said, oh my God, there's a lot going on. So he kept saying that. And I was like, then he finally said, hit the link. And I was like, oh, he's getting the shit confused. I had to break that shit down to him for a moment. I was like, man, I was like, I can't. So yeah, but I had a good time over there, and then I had to skedaddle and go around. So I moved around. I was over at Shakim's, and I was talking about how um my religion got brought up, right? Because Kim asked me straight out. Shakim was like, "Do you identify? Like, are you a Muslim?" And I'm like, and I didn't hear him at first because I'm on this iPhone, and I really probably should get on the Android. But I've been on the iPhone, and it seems like I'm getting cut off from other people's mics, and my mic is low, like on this iPhone. So, anyways, I didn't quite hear what he was saying, but then he asked me about it, and I was like, "Yeah, the hell." But the lady who was up there as well, she's Muslim. Well, but she considers herself half Muslim, but like she's Muslim. So we were talking about it and how that just like that whole thing that Snoop had said it was on some fuckery, and then I was explaining that over there, as I said over here, that's why I can't fuck with you, bitch, because what you said was egregious amongst Allah and amongst the brethren, you and that other hoe. But I want you guys to keep saying it. So because I want you to keep saying it for every time you say it, and you should know as Muslims, you're gonna have to account for this before Allah. And you're going to explain to him all the times that you said the stuff and your proof of it. It's going to be kind of like that imaginary proof you're going to have for NY. It's never going to happen. So then you're going to account for it after that because you're just lying. Just lying and lying and lying on a sister. With your raggedy asses. Okay? With your raggedy asses. He doesn't raggedy. Oh my God. So that happened, and then we kind of spoke on Big Rigs Live a little bit and how the people came up back to back to back, which prompted me, right? Because I never really got to hear the whole going on between me and Snoop. And I want to tell you, Big Rig, you were literally talking over. That's where I was like, it seemed like it was some kind of DJ mix thing going on. I was like, oh my God. Y'all was like, my audio was being drowned out. I was like, okay. Fucking iPhone. That salsa was made in New York City. What the hell are you talking about? And then what else I do? Oh, I'm gonna buy binaries. Big Damone was up there being a goddamn comedian. This nigga, I swear this nigga be putting on a show. I smoked this good ass weed, right? And I'm like, this shit is a real fucking show right here. Like he is like the some kind of comedian of sorts, if you will. You know what I mean? Then they was all in the chat coming at him, saying whatever they gotta say because he is not liked by a lot of people. And he got to mentioning because Binary was asking him about why Lemon does not want him to do anything for his channel, like no kind of dealing with the copyrights and all that kind of stuff. Like, so he said he did help Lemon once, right? And they put it through, but it got kicked out. Now I remember this when it went down, right? Because Lemon Lemon went off on Vic one time and said, basically, you did something for me, it got kicked back, then I had to put it in, and that's how it went through. He basically said something to that, like you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, I remember when Lemon did that. But Binary is asking him about it. See, Binary being messy as fuck. Messy as fuck. But then Beans and Cornbread was up there. She was like, Lemon did everything on his own. He don't need nobody's help. I'm thinking, well, if Lemon don't need nobody's help, then why is people offering to be his authorized user and shit? This nigga can read. He understands the steps. Obviously, he could put in his own shit. I mean, period. He could put it in his own shit. Old commercial, sincere. Fuck Big Rig's last live. I get it, your Big Rig's paste picante sauce. No, ma'am. Sorry for being corny this morning. Don't worry about it. I'm in a jovial mood, my dang self. You know what I'm saying? I said, let me go live because, today is gonna be that contest. What's the TMO's giving that what's the damn contest Pizarro and them's giving? The dance contest or something like that. So I don't know what time that comes on. I like doing laundry, particularly the folding part. I like the way laundry makes your house smell. You know what I'm saying? When you do laundry, the way it makes your house smell. It smells very nice. Very, very nice. So, anyways, they're having that dance contest. I don't know who the fucking judge is gonna be. I'm thinking it's still gonna be Binary because binary literally put on his wall something to Pizarro yesterday saying that he couldn't be the judge because he has somewhere to go. But he's live. I think he's live right now this morning. You know what I mean? I was over there a few minutes ago. He might still be live. Uh is he going somewhere? And did they get a new judge? I hate folding by. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So, but he's live. There's a contest. I don't know who the judges are, but I think it's still going to go down. So I don't think anything has changed, and I don't know all the ins and outs. If somebody going to win some money, any of those things. So please don't ask me. I just know I think I'll probably go in the skybox and check it out a little bit. As far as that, it's been kind of dead. I said, let me just go live because I kind of like got tired. For a while, they were over there talking about Mika and her putting some kind of binding work on Jay Dunn. And so then it became a whole thing about hoodoo, voodoo, all the things like that. So who was up there talking about that? I think it was Sipping Socialite and beans and cornbread. So it was like a whole thing going into that. So I said, okay, well, I almost tapped out on that one too, because I think most people around here know about certain things, but maybe not. But they went into a big old conversation about that, and then that Mika actually just did the. It's like a jar spell, I guess, a jar, right? You bind her to a jar, but in the jar, so Mika didn't. She was doing it for protection for herself, like her protection for herself, not nothing towards Jada. That's the gist I got about it. So he was talking about all that stuff. You ain't touching clothing. I'm folding you. You may sit down and relax. I'm fussy about. Why are y'all having a whole discussion about laundry up in here? My lord, vibrant girl, what happened to you the other day? You left. I was like, what? Well, I know you be running all these streets, but you left because I was trying to tell Big Riggs that you were talking to him in the other lot. Well, you were typing to him. Correction. Because yesterday I said they could hear you. I didn't mean it that way. I was like, what? I'm reading this to you, what she is saying. Did you not hear what I was saying? Right? It's like, a reading to you. And he said he didn't. I was like, this fool had a whole conversation with you and he didn't even realize it. We, what I'm saying? We in and out in our own world, sincere and chat. I see that. But I'm trying to figure out how did you have a whole conversation with her but didn't realize it because I just came from the laundromat. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I was hoping you could be here. I was like, where is Vibrant? Where is Vibrant? So we had our whole little conversation. It was a good conversation yesterday. What's his name? Be Easy came by for a while, which I think you were here when Be Easy was here. And Ken came over and I was like, Kid Nola popped out of nowhere. He was there first. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Cited sometimes lots of CCs I might go live at once. Yeah, I know. That's why I said probably somebody else went live. I try to get to everyone. I bet you do. I don't even know how you doing it with 100 mod sticks. 100 plus mod sticks. I'm like, I don't want 100 mod sticks at all. But I am kind of interested in what's going to happen though, because I wonder if Duck. This is another thing I talked about earlier. So Duck's page and Broadway's page, his backup page, the Hog Pen got struck. Like the page don't exist no more. It's terminated. So I don't think struck is the proper word. I guess the pages are terminated. Now Duck said he's not coming back or starting a new page. But I don't know if Broadway is going to start another backup page. His main page is there, but he hasn't been going live. So they're gunning for the pages. I'm like, man. So I don't know what has happened over in the Mo 3 sector since that. Like what's the update? It ain't always easy, but I manage. I know you do. You're a very good mod. You mod for everybody, and I think you're like fair. I feel like you're fair. And I think you want the best of whoever the content creator is at the time, and to be fair across the board because you mod for everybody. And that's why you can move around the way you do because I feel like you are being fair. Mm-hmm. You are being fair. Sometimes you don't agree with our view of certain people. You have the right to not agree, though. Hey, Sinister, what's going on with you? Peace in the LBC. You've been gone. It's been so much stuff going on. So much stuff going on, okay? Man, it's good to see you. Oh, I went over to Yuck Mouse yesterday, was typing in the chat and stuff. They was trying to get me to hit the link. I was like, I gotta go. I don't have time to be talking to you. I didn't have my little fun. And then I took my ass over there to Shakim's and stuff. And then we had a good conversation over there. And then where did I go after that? I think I just went to sleep. And then I was at Binaries this morning. So, which I think Binaries on some fuck shit. Hard to stay neutral when people make up excuses to be mad. Vibrant. It's crazy, man. Oh, see shit. Okay, I don't know. You probably heard about it already, right? But I got into it with a few people over there at Big Rigs, and one of them happened to be landlord. This nigga come out of outer space. This nigga come asking me about my cousin and shit and want me to cam up. I was like, nigga, I ain't trying to fuck you. What do I need to fucking cam up for? I ain't trying to fuck none of you niggas. I don't have to do a damn fucking thing. Go get your cousin. Get my cousin. I said, oh, okay. Which one? There's a whole bunch of them. Pick one. Pick a couple. Pick a fucking couple. I mean, he turned into a straight up bitch. I mean, he just went. I had to tell this nigga, I said, you an emotional bitch. You say that in my face. You say that in my face. I'm nigga, I don't give a fuck. Probably won't. A man will be saying that to you in your face. Shit. Or maybe me and the man, but it's definitely gonna be a man there for your ass. Whatever fucking emotion, dwells up inside of you, you could just, address it to him. Address your grievances to this nigga right here. So, anyways, that happened. And there was a couple other people. So in this order, I'm going to tell you how it went down. First, I was having a conversation with Envy, and then it went from a conversation with Envy. This bitch, the Rosewood hoe, came up there, Ken, and she brought her ass to have a conversation with me, and then Landlord, and then Snoop. I was like, man, and then this nigga right here, Big Rig, was like, I think this nigga thought he was in a concert. He was like, shut up, the I said, man, and I was on this iPhone. I said, man, needs to be on an Android. It was crazy. Okay. And I always try to focus on the CC's good points, but will bring to attention anything I think is shaky. I don't always agree, but I accept everyone's opinion. Facts. I would agree with that, Vibrant. For real, for real, for real. Thank you for subbing to him. Could y'all drop his link? Drop Big Rig's link in the chat. Oh my God. Landlord called you out like a man. He was acting like a whole entire bitch. I had to call him an emotional bitch. I said, this is an emotional one. Then I'm over at Shakim's last night. This nigga comes in the chat and is like, here she go. Why do you give a fuck where I am and here she go? You ain't gotta say a fucking thing. Just pressed. I said, these motherfuckers are pressed across the board, Sinister. I know you done heard about it, nigga. You might have been over there in the dark side. You might have not even been online. But when your ass touched down today, and probably even before you touched down, motherfuckers was trying to tell you something. These motherfuckers was also straight up fucking bullshit, okay? It was so straight up. They was on the jumping jump. They was like, just, with the bullshit. So it went down, had that conversation over there, and then somebody tried to tell me that they God and I'm not a Muslim. So there's that. It was crazy. It was a crazy time. I was DJ Khaled. Don't hate sincere. I'm not hating, but I was like, look, I had to go back over there and listen to that particular part, the part with me and Snoop, and her mic is loud, your mic is loud, you're all talking over me, but I'm still talking and I'm screaming into my phone, but I'm still getting my point across. But the whole time it's like not just her, but your ass. And I'm just like, this is crazy. But Beasley was exceptionally quiet. He tried to get a couple of things in there. He was like, these motherfuckers, like, it seemed like it was like a boom box. I said, well, I did get my point across. You know what I'm saying? For real, bitch, because you was a dog. Why do you drink like that? Who you talking to? Who's he talking to? Yeah, who is he talking to? What, drink my coffee? Because I like it. And I'm about to drink me some water. Okay. Beasley was Dante. So who's Dante supposed to be? Is like that's one of his characters. Is Dante a calm person? Because when I think of Dante, I think of Dante's Inferno. That's something different. Like what is it supposed to be? That's crazy. Thank you for dropping it, melanated. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am vibrant. Hey, okay, y'all got it here. Peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you, vibrant and melanated. Almost lunchtime. I'm starving. Okay. Um, are you working today? That's a personal question. Never mind. Don't answer that. Mm-hmm. But you might just be hungry. Dante is the calm Beasley. Yeah. Okay. But he was being calm. But I don't know why he named himself Dante. I'm always working. Okay, get to the money, Sinister. Get to the money. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, I'm glad you subscribed to Big Rigs. You can go over there and check it out. It was the last live, and apparently all these niggas have been reviewing it and stuff like that. Diva did a review too. Oh shit. Oh my God. I'm trying to tell you. I would love to mod vibrant and melanated. Okay. And so Diva did a review. That bitch ass nigga Envy had did a review, but I didn't watch his shit. And a few other people apparently YT what's it called? What's her name called? YTC YouTube cameras. I was like, okay. Subsalt and Marin, fuck that big rig slap. But I just know I went back over there and looked at it. I was like, I'm trying to have my communication with this old raggedy ass bitch twig of a hoe, and you're booming and shit booming. I'm just like, man, but none of my questions got answered. Why the fuck are you so bothered? Why do you care about? Why are you up here trying to have a conversation with me if I am so insignificant and nobody supports me and all the fucking other things? Bitch, why are you up here? Because you want to have an engagement with me. You came looking for me. And then you start lying. Just all across the board, just lying. But I say, you can't change the nature of a thing. You cannot change the nature of a fucking thing. So let it be what it's gonna be, that fuck ass bitch. But yeah, but it was like all that over, and I was like, man, okay, make this shit up here. You cannot, y'all gotta see this shit. Just see it for yourself. I don't give a fuck what anybody talking about. Ain't nobody gonna jump you. Well, see, thank you, Diva. I'm tired. I'm tired of that BS jumping shit. We're not friends, but that shit not cool. Mm-mm. Who are you arguing with? Okay, so first me and Envy was arguing. Then Kendra stupid funky ass Rosewood hoe ass got up there, started arguing with me. And then landlord came with his bullshit. It was like back to back to back. And then here comes Snoop. Snoop want to come from an interviewer type of perspective. Bitch, why are you trying to interview me over here? Because that's what you really trying to do. But you really think you're going to line me up because you think you're smart about something where you looking real stupid. Because the bottom line is you have jumped into affairs that have nothing to do with you. So I'm trying to figure out, why do you keep finding yourself in my affairs with other people? It don't have shit to do with you. Then she had brought up Lady Law and said that I had whatever, something to grape her. Like that I said that she would grape people or something like that. Bitch, I never said Lady Law would grape anybody. But I said she was a fucking setup broad. Point blank period. And I gave the most egregious motherfucking example of one. You the type of bitch, motherfucker will go somewhere with your ass. It could be another party. They do some shit and you'll be on that other party side knowing that they dead fucking wrong, and telling the other person, well, that's your fault for this, Y, and Z. Motherfucking nigga will do something to you, bitch, she'll blame it on your ass. If it's a bride doing the fucking shit, bitch, she'll blame it on your ass. Matter of fact, because she will set you the fuck up. And I'm going to give you a prime example of a setup. Because she called on Jazzy 7 times, the police. 7 fucking times. And she knew Jazzy was coming. The shit was documented. She understood what was happening. She could have jumped her ass out the door, front door, and just, come with the fair one. Come with the fade up. Come with that close corner knuckle drilling game. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? But no, she called the police 7 fucking times. Back to back to back to back. And you know this person's coming. You know you finna have an engagement with them. You know that they're looking for your ass. You know these things and you are helping them along. And then you call the police. So I mean, is that not a setup? Because what was gonna happen? I mean, because I know you wasn't looking for her to be free. You had to either be looking for her to be murked or put in jail. Case in point, all those motherfucking multiple conversations, like with the po-po. And I'm saying this over a big rig to this bitch who has dragged Lady Law into the situation and trying to tell me about what the fuck I said to this hoe. And why do you care what the fuck I say to that hoe? Why do you care, bitch? I'm not saying it to you. So y'all bitches just keep tagging yourself in. And when I say to you, what the fuck have I done to you? All you can say is, oh, well, you did this to Lady Law or this, that, and none. Bitch, it ain't you. It's not you. So fuck you. And that shit was crazy as hell. Hey, Muffy, peace in the LBC. Oh, my Lord. Okay, so that nigga been on some whole shit. He even jumped in some shit concerning me. Yep. How Cali people jumping another Cali person. The fuck wrong with you West Side Negroes? I don't know what's wrong with them. Hey, T Danielle, peace in the LBC. Did I say hi to you? I hope I said hi to you. But yeah, so you saying all kinds of relevant ass shit. With your little, your mic does sound louder than mine, but I'm hitting you with the real, bitch, every single time. It's always gonna come back to that shit, bitch. It's gonna come back to the fact that why do you keep interjecting yourself in somebody else's damn business and shit that has nothing to do with you? Why are you such a barn dog bitch? You know what I'm saying? A bandwagon barn dog bitch. Why are you all of that? Why are you always just, jumping on bandwagons and out here fucking swinging? You got nerves to say something to me about how I'm supporting NY, bitch. You supporting fucking Lady La and whoever the fuck else. You supporting them bitches. You out here swinging on some shit that you know nothing about, running your fucking goddamn shrimp suckers and shit, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Don't tell me about me supporting anybody, bitch, because you are a do girl. Point blank, period. Hold on a second. Yeah, this is my sister. Hold on a second. Okay, she got a lot of damn packages. I don't know where she got, but she must have been shopping her ass off. Okay, shrimp suckers. Yeah, put your shrimp suckers on me. I was like, man, these bitches is real pressed and bothered. So it make no entire damn sense to be telling me about me supporting any fucking body, bitch, when you over here took up the gauntlet for a whole entire fucking I don't know what the fuck you trying to take up the gauntlet for. Then you maybe a sector, right? Because literally this bitch, like, check this out, Sinister. This bitch said that I was trying to run a play on the sector. I said, on the sector? What sector? And what play? Who's the sector? Because you giving Blues Clues, you put names out there. You say Lady La, Shakima. Who's the sector? Fuck ass hoe. Did you just support your inner DJ? It's time to move on. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, so that went down. And so, oh my God. It was just like a star-studded event, if you will. Except for I was the only star. LL didn't just get like that. Mm-mm-mm. She's been like, look, I have to tell that bitch too. I'm like, bitch, why don't you just keep doing what you've been doing, chasing this dick all across the internet? You like a fucking twig with some goddamn calluses on his feet. If a twig could have fucking calluses on his feet. But bitch, you must got calluses, bunions, and some other fucking things. Them bitches got to be straight up Flintstones, ho, because you've been running up and down, to and fro, back and forth, from panel to panel, fucking having conversations, banging for, pleading your case, and trying to make yourself look better in regards to a nigga that don't want you. And you did that once before. I think too many things have happened to her that hurt her. And now she didn't turn into, she had got to get with somebody that'll make her feel better about the lies that she spewing out her mouth. You talking about you pimping and you doing things you want to say about, talk to me about me not having no dick or whatever. Like, bitch, how do you know? You don't know what I do on a fucking daily or how I run fucking things. But I know one thing, both of us are on this panel at the same time. Where's your dicky, 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 dicky? Nowhere to be found, bitch. You talking to me about something that you are fucking doing. You are, and you went out of your way to do it. That's why I know you ain't got no dick, bitch. You went out of your way. Because if there was some dick at home, your ass would have been like, I'm finna go over here and lay out with my man and, you know, and I'll find about whatever later on. But no, you hit a link in the middle of the night to conversate with me. And you bitches is weird. I ain't been talking to you, ho. I ain't been looking to talk to you, so you weird. So, you know, but you just wanted me to talk to you. You just need me to. This shit is bullshit. Yeah, lots of people assume things are something when it isn't. You ever listen to Seven Stars? She is from Cali too. She is funny. Yeah, I like Seven Stars. I pretty much like everybody, to be honest. Like, but there are things and lines I'm gonna draw. But you know, like I was just thinking about Diva's live. Diva went live, but she put that live on private, and she was going crazy in that live. You know what I'm saying? She was reviewing Big Rig's live, and she went off on fucking not ghetto, on Landlord's ass. I said, ooh, she went off on him. So I don't know how that's gonna turn out for that nigga. Hey, Mahogany. Please on the LBC. Everybody ain't for no jumping, because that's exactly what went down. And Shakim asked me that last night too. He was like, do you feel like you got jumped, right? And I was like, well, I said it right because I felt like it was a jumping. Like, I ain't gonna even lie. But it's a virtual jumping. But however one wants to phrase it, a conversation or this and that, is multiple people trying to fuck with one person. But, you know, I'm with it, you know, so we could do it. Oh, fuck you, bitch. Because what you ain't going to do is ever get the best of me. And that is proven. So I'm going to call it stamina. Call it whatever you want to. Call it, you know, the sword of Methuselah. Look it up. Cut down many demons. I like her, but don't tell her. Don't tell her. What? Okay. You like her, but don't tell her. Okay, child, lady lie in her own world, doing her own thing. MF include people to start shit. Facts. And she's going back and she's bringing that up. And me and Lady Lie really ain't had no issue. Like, every now and then, I might say something because my stance with her is the same. And I can go into the history of that, but this is not necessary. The point is, she brought her up. You know, they're trying to tap people in. Kendra over there bringing up Slapper. And what she been doing that shit. Then she admitted to being part of a troll group, right? When I'm saying, bitch, you've been trolling in me from page to page, like other people's platforms, and playing up in my chat. You have done this over time. If I ever come, I'm gonna be in my face. I only have 2 pages. That's a lie, bitch, because you had a troll page of melanated. It was called Unmelanated Agenda. You're fucking lying. And you had and then you admitted over at Big Rigs. You fucking admitted to fucking being part of a troll group. And then you get in clips. You will verbally say that your mouth. They are sending me clips. Well, bitch, you got the clips. So somehow you or somebody, y'all monitoring my fucking channel. You fucking are monitoring my channel. However way you want to fucking, slice it. But don't tell me I'm lying and then turn around and say you're part of a troll group. Yet all these other things is happening. Like, stop making this make, like, they gotta make it make sense. It's crazy. Diva, you've been cutting up, and I love shit. I love that shit. Anyway, I'm about to be in the streets. Okay, bye. Hey, I'm that messy piece in the LBC. Mm-hmm. So they would say you admitting to shit, lying left and right. I said, man, this is crazy. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Diva went off on landlord. she went off on Big Rig too, though. It's about Kendra ass. It's like, why do you keep talking over her when she's trying to talk to this white prostitute? Look, how Diva be talking, like in her own way, I said, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. But yeah, I think Big Rig, she was just trying to be shit, fuck it. He was trying to control some things, but it just like sometimes things have to go. Sadie gets a lot of flack that isn't deserved. I think it's because she stands alone. She doesn't jump on bandwagons. Facts. I do get a lot of flack for standing on my own. I really do. It's a bad thing to have an opinion of it. It differs from everyone else's in these sectors. If you're right, you're right. And if you're wrong, then you're wrong. Move on. Facts. But it's like, it's like gang politics, if you will. They all be on gang with the bullshit. So I'm just like, But yeah, people got thrown into the fray. So I said, okay. I don't know what the purpose is, though. I still, at this point, still don't know what your purpose. Like, if you take everything off the board, all the people you're trying to stand behind or in front of, or whatever the fuck you're trying to do, become roadkill for, I don't know. But if you take all that away, it's still, what the fuck problem do you have with me? So, it's how deep, it's deep seated. You done put layers on top of that motherfucker like an onion. You gotta peel back the layers just to get to the fucking what's the real. It's crazy. Mostly isn't even about right and wrong. It's about an opinion, which everyone is entitled to. But opinions are like noses. They don't all fit facts. One thing that is dumb as hell is the guilty by association stuff people be on. You don't have to hate someone just because someone else does. Facts. Facts. And all kinds of little stuff. So like I was having that battle, and so that had been the conversation for a while, and I've talked about it, and we had a couple of conversations over here. But really, I think the conversation is more so for people, like for more people. I think the conversation is more for the people inside it, right? Or was there for the situation. But I did find out that Tracy had dropped down because Envy must have been talking big shit in that chat, and Tracy dropped down and told him to hit the link. He wasn't gonna hit that link because that nigga's gonna get his head tore off too. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how many fucking microphones is going at the same time, trying to drown or whatever, or turn into an echo chamber. You gonna hear what the fuck I have to say about your ass, and I'm gonna drag your ass. I'm gonna fuck your ass up. But if she told him to hit the link, she just wanted to see some more shit. So it's very telling with these broads because each one of them, I didn't allow them to do me any old kind of fucking way. Like, no, you ain't better than me. I don't give a fuck, bitch. We can scratch it down. Fuck you. We gonna understand this is peer on peer relations around this motherfucker. It ain't no big I, little you type of shit popping. Not with me. Somebody there was over Shakim's. Oh my God. Somebody said, I don't even know how she can say something to you about you not getting people at your chat, or people on your panel, you're not being a big panel. She's like, she don't IBS Snoop don't have nothing in her panel. She don't have nobody there. It's like, if she's not supported by the sector, if she was supported by the sector, it would be 500 or better. So how could she say anything about your channel when her channel is, no less the same? I don't know. The thing is that I don't give a fuck like that. I go live. I never know how many people are in my chat. I go live for myself and for my people. I get supported and I keep moving on and keep doing what I'm doing. I ain't trying to get people flagged with fake engagements and all that kind of stuff, buying bots and playing games. I don't have to do none of that stuff. And I don't have to pretend like you hoes are anything other than what the fuck you are, which is dogs with their hind legs kicked up, spreading shit from one space to another. I don't have to do any fucking thing. So what you saw like really is motherfuckers trying to force their view or force their opinion or force their narrative on me. No, bitch, we're going to talk about it in a realistic way, what is factual. Because both of you bitches, Rosewood Hoe and that other one with the calluses on her feet, Flintstones, we're going to just call Barney Rebel. You Rosewood Hoe and Barney Rebel. Both of you bitches was out there trying to use other people as the reasoning why you have something to say to me. I have to tell that Rosewood hoe to get out of black people's business, bitch. Oh, you told Lady Sniff to block you. Bitch, I'm talking to this sister. I ain't talking to you, hoe. Get your lily white ass about our fucking business. Rosewood hoe. Move the fuck on. All your reasoning is ass fucking backwards. They're weird as hell. I said, these are some weird ass bitches. Example, I'm for Sincere and Tracy. Sincere isn't really fond of Tracy, and yet Sincere and I are accepting of each other's choices. Facts, okay? Indeed, vibrant. My thought is emotional intelligence without emotional discipline is pointless. Ooh-wee. People will see they are being foolish and won't possess enough discipline to enact better behavior. Facts. Just because I'm off for someone doesn't necessarily mean I agree to approve of everything they say or do. Facts. That's facts too. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to agree or approve on none of the stuff they do. Like, why can't somebody just have their own mind? Like, why can't you just respect that? And then just respect the truth, like whatever the truth may be. Because whoever you rocking with, you only, you just gonna be blindly stupid to some shit. Like, make it make sense. I'm not doing that. I'm checking the actions of everybody. So how you treat somebody is how I know you're going to do me. And everybody should be paying attention. How this bitch do somebody is how she going to eventually do your ass. Like that's how you look at it. And you just store it in your fucking data box. Like boop, boop, boop. You ain't got to be disrespectful to people or none of that stuff, but you have an idea. It's the movements. It's the movements that are natural, not fake and made up. I wish you would come on here and tell another adult how to act seriously. I may disagree and share it, but for me to get angry over their actions, nope. That's what I'm saying. I save my emotions for things that matter. Facts. And audibly, I haven't heard that word in a long time. I gotta find a way to work in summer combos. Okay, look at you. So yeah, that's what happened. So, but I'm trying to tell you. Big Riggs turned into a goddamn DJ. I said, ugh, I could not. And his mic is booming. I need to ask him what his mic is, but I use my phones. Like, I bought some mics that attach to the phone, but they never worked out. But really, I ain't looking to have no argument with nobody. Honestly, it will be just like that, depending on which phone I'm on. Same here, Shauna. No way I can engage in an argument over stuff that really is dumb. Yep. Hindsight is 2020. I could have just not hit the link, but I wanted to say something. I want to say produce the body. Hashtag produce the body. Hashtag where's Waldo. Hashtag come with a person. Hashtag person identified. I mean, anything that says come with a body. So- that's all I was coming with, you know what I'm saying? And so that's probably how I should have presented it and just jump my ass down and leave it from there. Because let me tell you something, the game is afoot. The game is afoot at all times. Now, I'm trying to think what I'm actually going to do or what I think I might want to do for the day. I am sort of tired. Like I probably want to just like relax or whatever. I don't feel like cooking. I really don't feel like cooking. I do have some leftovers. I just don't feel like doing too much today. I feel like just relaxing and stuff and kicking back. I wish Max ass was still here. I wanted to ask her about anything that was happening over in the Mo 3 sector. She heard anything about the whole damn, takedowns. They taking each other down out here. The flag teams are out. They are out. And you could see them like certain people that have decided to get with other teams, but all them fools know how to flag. Oh, I was at Rita's. Rita went off on Nest the other day. And then this morning, I think she might have still been talking about it, but I'm not certain. But they had mentioned over there at Binaries, they were like, how does Rick Reed know that Ness did it? And I'm like, well, I personally didn't hear Rick Reed said that, but I know the first time I heard about it, where I was at, you know what I mean? That his channel got flagged, and Rita had said that Ness had did it. You know what I mean? So I assumed it to be factual, and I think maybe Rick Reed might have just brushed over it a little bit. I think he said it might possibly be. I don't know, but there was a narrative. It was not a narrative, but there was a communication that was the case. So, anyways, but she's denying it. So, hmm, uh, stop lying for today. Ness disrespected you. When did Ness disrespect me? And what am I lying about? What's wrong with you, dude? I'm having the same conversation in my head. I should go to the store and get the grocery done, but I have no energy or desire for anything but a nap. I miss naps. Look, I miss sleeping. Actually, kids will do that to you. I get the impression if Rita says it, Rick believes it. Facts. So that's how it happened. Because Rita had went live that morning, and then Deanna had went live, and finally Rick had went live, but on his backup page. So on Rick Reed too. So that's how it happened when I seen it. And it just had happened. So I was like, okay. But Ness says she didn't do it. And there's no reason, like, you just don't know. It's gonna say, right? Like I think it would tell you how it came about or who did what. I mean, there's probably something that goes to it when there's a termination like that. What's up with the trolls? Stand on your shit and say what you need to under your account. You keep talking beef sector business. I talk about all the sectors. I definitely do. I talk about all the sectors. And when you go to all the sectors, most people talk about all other sectors as well. So, I mean, just go somewhere else. There's another person live talking about other sector business or things that are happening. Or you can just stay here, up close and personal, enjoying me, trying to act like you're not. Do that. Oop, too late. What happened? Oh, you got them? I'm trying to tell you, they stay messing with me. They stay messing with me. And it's a troll group. So the proof is in the pudding. I don't have time to be lying on these people. When I come into an engagement with them, I'm telling them the truth about themselves and their engagements. And remember, we were talking about the white broad, the 304, the Rosewood 304. Okay. And she said she part of a troll group. There you go. All the things. They want to make it seem like somebody's just so this way and that way. Extremely disrespectful and yet in a cowardly way. Well, that's how they come though. Like when you think about it, they have been cowards throughout this whole process with me. It's always been kind of like a gang up, pile up. And then with the trolling, same thing with that. But without a face, right? So the whole thing across the board has been cowardly. Not the one person who has a fucking issue come out here and listen, just have this fucking fight and let it be what it fucking gonna be. No, it has to be like a collective thing. I don't roll like that. hmm So I'll always be better than bitches because I don't jump people. I don't fuck with people for no reason. I don't try to be all up in people's business. I don't go around kicking up shit with motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. You probably want to be like me, but you don't know how to be like me. So now you just want to hate on me. Work it out within yourself. Do that. Mel ain't having it. I at least give warning. Okay. Work it out within yourself. Extremely, man, let me tell you, they stay doing it. So they stay doing that. And I stayed, I said to myself, now look, I have helped a lot of people. I've done a lot of things. And I said to myself a long time ago, though, I said, I'm just going to stop, being as kind to people. Because I think I've been pretty kind to folks, right? Allowing for this, that, and other. And so those days are just over. I can't do it no more. I need clear lines of distinction and for people to be exactly what they are. I don't want you to change up. So I need you all to just bring your ass out in your truth, right? In your true nature and let it be that and stay that way. Just stay that way. That's all I'm saying. But, they can't. They flip flopping around this bee left and right. Left and right. Hold on one second, y'all. I got something to do real quick. I am tired. Then I'll come back and I'll give you guys a few more minutes and I'm probably going to get off because I've been smoking this good weed and I am tired too. Let me find a song. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all, look, I'm sorry. I have to go. Somebody has came, so I got to see what's going down. Got to run. Toodaloo. Damn it. Bye, y'all. Oh, shit. Where's my outro? I got to go. Bye, y'all.